Dear students, welcome back. Third lecture of Maths Part 2, Chapter number 7. In Practice Set 7.1, we have done 7 sums, and I hope you will have written all these 7 sums in your notebook along with the formulae. Okay, now we are doing the 8th sum today of Practice Set 7.1. We will try to complete this practice set today. In the 8th sum, students, they have simply given a diagram which is a combination of 3 solid figures. You are seeing the one here is a cone, other one here is a cylinder, and the third one is a hemisphere. And they have mentioned some dimensions. For example, this is the radius of the cone, which is 3 centimeter. It is not the radius of cone alone, it is radius of the cylinder as well as the radius of the hemisphere. And they have given one more dimension, this, which is the height of the cone, which is 4 centimeter. And here they have written that this measurement is 40 centimeter. What is it? It is the height of the cylindrical part. And they have asked us to find the total surface area of the figure. Total surface area of the figure. Okay, we have to find. Now students, remember, this was the question asked in the board examination, and most of the students had done a common mistake. They did not use the common sense. They just read the word total surface area. Total surface area of the solid figure means whatever surface you see from outside. Okay, that is the total surface area. So in the exam, the students who did not understand this meaning of this, that is total surface area, they found the total surface area of the cone, the cylinder and the hemisphere, and then they added, which is wrong, completely wrong. Total surface area of this solid figure is the curved surface area of cone, curved surface area of the cylinder, and the curved surface area of the hemisphere. That is the total surface area. Now how to do this sum? Let us follow the steps. So students, as I told you, that we have to find curved surface areas of all these 3 solids, and then we have to add all of them to get total surface area of the figure. Now for conical part, you are seeing radius is 3 centimeter and height is 4 centimeter. The height is 4 centimeter. So to find the slant height, slant height. Why slant height I want to find? I will have to find the slant height because to find the curved surface area of the cone, the formula is pi r L. So we don't have L we will find like this. The formula L is under square root r square plus h square. This is equal to under square root 3 square plus 4 square, which is nothing but 9 plus 16, which is square root of 25, which is equal to 5 centimeter. So the slant height is 5 centimeter. Okay. After that, we have to find the curved surface area of the conical part. Okay, so I will write for the cylindrical part. So I will write for the cylindrical part. So for the cylindrical part, radius is 3 centimeter and height is 40 centimeter. This is the radius, 3 centimeter and height, okay, is 40 centimeter. And for hemispherical part, only one dimension, that is radius is 3 centimeter. So this is all like, RH, L for cone, RH for cylinder, and R for hemisphere. Now to find total surface area of the sphere, of the solid figure, what I have to write? Sum of curved surface areas of all the 3 figures. Okay, so let me write that. So TSA, total surface area of the toy, they say that this is a toy. So total surface area of the toy is CSA of cone plus CSA of cylinder plus CSA of hemisphere. We know the formula. I have told you all the time that remembering formula, correct formula for every figure is very important. Work you have to do, all the students have to do in this chapter. So CSA of cone is pi RL, CSA of cylinder is 2 pi RH, and curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Now you can see students, something you can take common. Pi r appears in all these formulas. So we can take pi r common. Okay, and then uncommon things, in every term. Here it is L in the first term, plus here it is 2H, and here it is 2R. Okay, so we took pi r common from all these three terms. Okay, if you remove pi r from pi r L, L is left inside. If we take pi r common outside, 2H remains inside. If you take pi r common here, then 2R remains inside. Now we have to substitute the values. Okay, if we keep the value of pi, it is 22/7 or 3.14. But in the textbook, they have not considered the value of pi, so your answer would be in the form of in terms of pi. Okay, so we are not substituting the value of pi, we are keeping pi as it is. R, for any object is 3 centimeters. So pi into 3 inside bracket L is this 5 plus 2H. 2H stands for a height of the cylinder. So 2 into 40. And finally, we have 2R. 2 into R. R is the radius of the hemisphere. So it is 2 into 3. So when you calculate this, I am writing here. Okay, 3 pi outside. And inside we have, multiply this first. So 5 plus 80 plus 6. 5 plus 80, 85. 85 plus 6 is 91. And 91 3s are 3 1s are 3, 9 3s are 27, 273 pi, and it is area, total surface area. So it should be in the square centimeter. So 273 pi square centimeter is the total surface area of the toy. So in the exam, never make a mistake of finding total surface area of all these three solids and finding the answer as total surface area of the toy. Total surface area of the toy is sum of curved surface areas of the three solids that you are seeing in the figure. Very simple answer, very simple concept, and systematically you have to solve. If you want to put the value of pi, put here in the last step. Don't put here, if you will put here, the calculation will be elongated. So even if you want the value of pi to be substituted, you can do here at the end in the last step. You will get a correct answer in decimal points. Okay, so this is sum number 8. Now we are going to solve sum number 9. So students, the concept of the 9th sum is, they are saying that there is a wrapper, cylindrical wrapper, inside which there are cylindrical tablets, coin shaped tablets. I have drawn one. They have given the dimensions of the tablet. They are saying that the thickness of every tablet is 5 millimeter and the radius of every tablet is 7 millimeter. Okay, whereas the length of the wrapper, cylindrical wrapper, is 10 centimeter and its diameter is 14 millimeter. Now they have asked us that how many such tablets can be kept inside this wrapper. Okay, so you eat polo, you eat popins, all such type of tablets, cylindrical coin shaped tablets are there, and they keep inside the cylindrical shaped wrappers. So it is like this. Okay, now this is the sum, we have done a similar sum, a big volume encloses small volumes. Okay, so how many such tablets can be kept? Recall the sum of the cylindrical water pot and the cylindrical conical water jug. This is that type of sum. So how many tablets can be kept? I will write the details, the dimensions of the tablet and the cylindrical wrapper. Okay, so these are the dimensions. For each tablet you are seeing radius is 7 millimeter and height, that is thickness of the tablet is 5 millimeter. And for cylindrical wrapper, radius will be half of this diameter. This is the diameter. From here to here it is diameter. So diameter divided by 2 is the radius. 14 divided by 2 is 7 millimeter. So radius is 7 millimeter for the wrapper. And height of this cylinder is this length, 10 centimeter, which we will convert to millimeter. Why? Because all these dimensions are in millimeter. So better we convert this dimension which is in centimeter into millimeter. You know that reason is this, that 1 centimeter stands for 10 millimeter. So for 10 centimeter there will be 100 millimeter. Now all of them are converted into the same units. Now we know what to do. Therefore number of tablets that can be packed is equal to volume of cylindrical wrapper upon what to do, volume of a tablet. Understand? Now volume of cylindrical wrapper, you know the formula, it is pi r square h. So here for cylinder we will use R1 and height we will use H1, and for the tablet we will use the formula pi R2 square H2. Okay, we will not keep the value of pi as the pi stands cancelled. Okay, now R1 square is the square of the radius of the cylindrical wrapper, which is 7. So we write 7 multiplied by 7, and height of the cylindrical wrapper is 100 millimeter. So we will write 100, 7 into 7 into 100. And radius of the tablet, we know that radius is 7. So 7 into 7, and height of each tablet is 5. So we kept all these values. We know we can cancel this 7 and this 7, this 7 and this 7. 5 ones are and 5 20s are. So how many tablets can be packed? There are 20 tablets, which can be packed in such wrapper. Understand? So this is our answer. Very simple, question. Okay, concept you have to remember and understand. Okay, that there is a wrapper which is a big cylinder, and there is a tablet which are small cylinders. Small cylinders are kept inside big cylinder. Okay, so how many such tablets or how many such small cylinders occupy the big cylinder? The answer is 20 cylinders. Yeah, the 20 tablets. Very simple answer. We will go to solve the next sum now. That is sum number 10. In the 10th sum, students, you are seeing that a toy is there. It is made up of two parts. Upper part is the cone and the lower part is the hemisphere. The base of the cone and the flat surface of the hemisphere coincide. They are the same. Dimensions are given, and they have asked us to find volume of toy and surface area of the toy. Whereas pi is 3.14. We have to take. They have specified that pi is 3.14. Okay, now volume of the toy means the volume of conical part plus volume of hemispherical part. Surface area of the toy means curved surface of the conical part and curved surface of the hemispherical part. So it's very simple. Okay, for curved surface of the cone you will need L. So we will find that L, and afterwards we can solve the sum very easily. So how to go about it? So students, I have written here, for conical part we have radius 3 cm and height 4 cm. You can see radius 3 cm and height 4 cm. So we will find slant height, this slant height L. Okay, we will find. Because the formula L is under square root r square plus h square. Radius is 3 square plus 4 square, 9 plus 16, that is total of them is 25. Root 25 is 5 cm. Slant height is 5 cm. Hemispherical part is radius 3 cm that you are seeing. This is the radius for hemispherical part also. Now, volume of the toy is volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere. Understand? Write the full form, please. Now, formula for volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h plus volume of the hemisphere, recall, 2 upon 3 pi r cubed. Okay, now what terms we can take common? Pi is there in both the formula. Radius is also there, and radius is same for conical and hemispherical part. So r square here is there and r cubed here is there. So we can take pi r square common. So from this first formula, 1/3 h will be uncommon part which will go inside the brackets, and here it will be 2/3 r. So finally now, after doing this, we can put the values, substitute the values. Okay, pi value is 3.14 into r, radius of either cone or hemisphere is same 3, radius square, so 3 into 3. Then inside bracket 1/3 h, h is the height of the cone which is 4, plus 2 upon 3 into radius, radius of the hemisphere is 3. So be very careful now for the calculation part. 3.14 into 9, 3.14 into 9. Now let's see what is there inside the pair of brackets. 4 ones are 4, 4 upon 3, plus, many students make this mistake, they cancel this 3 and 3, okay, and okay, they directly start adding these terms, but actually we have to first multiply as per the Bodmer's rule. 4 by 3 plus 2 ones are 2, so now we can write 2 upon 1, and then we have to solve this. I'll write here. So it is 3.14 into 9 into, you know how to do cross multiplication, this way, and this way. 4 ones are 4, plus 3 twos are 6, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 upon this cross multiplication, 3 ones are 3. And finally we can cut this, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So now finally we have 3.14 into 3 into 10. Now this 10 is there, so this decimal point will go one place back. So it is 31.4 into 3. Finally we are coming to the answer. 3 fours are 12, 2 1 carried, 3 ones are 3 and 1 4, 3 threes are 9. So it is 94.2 centimeter cubed. This is the volume of the toy. For the volume of the toy we added volume of cone and volume of hemisphere, and you know how we did this calculation. Understand? Now we have to find the surface area of the toy. How will we do it? Okay, I will rub this part. I think you have understood this properly. Okay, volume of the toy is 94.2 centimeter cube. Now we are solving for surface area of the toy. So surface area of toy is curved surface area of cone, conical part, plus curved surface area of the hemisphere. They have common base, they are hidden, okay, they are overlapping each other, so we are not finding total surface area, we are finding curved surface area of cone as well as of the hemisphere. I have written the formula pi r L plus 2 pi r square. The time of taking common, pi r can be taken common, and uncommon terms go inside the brackets. L here is uncommon term, plus as I have taken pi r common, the thing left is 2r. Okay, now calculation. Pi is 3.14, r is radius which is 3. Inside brackets, slant side of the conical part we have already found here, 5 centimeters, so 5, plus 2 into r, r is the radius either of the cone or of the hemisphere which is 3. So finally we have 3.14 into 3 into 5 plus 3 2 is 6. Don't add 5 and 2 and make 7, 7 3 is 21. First product multiplication, Bodmer's rule, please follow Bodmer's rule. Multiplication comes first and then addition. So 3 2 is 6 plus 5 is 11. So it is 3.14 into 33. Okay, I told you students how to do it. 3.14 into 33. Same like two digit number having equal digits. Both the digits are same. 4 threes are 12. 1 carried, 3 ones are 3 and 1 4. 3 threes are 9. 0 or cross. Same numbers will repeat, 9, 4, 2. Now adding them, 2, 4 plus 2 is 6, 9 plus 4 is 13, 1 carried, 10. The decimal point is to be kept after 2 digits from back side. So the final answer is 103.62. 103.62. Okay, and it is the surface area of the toy. So it is square centimeter. So our answer is 103.62. I will just shift it. I think so. This is going out of the frame. Yeah, now it is clearly visible. So 103.62 square centimeter is the surface area of the toy. So it's very simple sum. Okay, now let us move to the next sum number 11. In the 11th sum, students, they have said, they have given a beach ball. Some designs they have made, I am not going to make the design. A beach ball has a diameter 42 centimeter. How to know the diameter from top to bottom? This distance is the diameter, which is 42 centimeter, and they have asked us to find, okay, number one, volume of the beach ball, and number two, they have asked us to find the surface area of the beach ball. Understand? Now whenever they say beach ball or any ball, it is a sphere, and you should remember the formula of the sphere. So in the solution, what you will write? Diameter of the beach ball bracket we write sphere. Understand? That is D equal to 42 centimeter. Therefore radius is half of the diameter. D by 2, half of the diameter. 42 divided by 2, that is 21 centimeter. Now finding volume and surface area is very simple, because only one dimension we need for sphere is radius, and we have it. Therefore volume of beach ball is equal to, what is the formula of volume of sphere? Is 4/3 pi r cubed. Now students, do we have the value of pi? We are not given, so we will consider pi to be 22/7. So what we will write? We can do that, or even we can take 3.14. Taking 22 by 7, so 7 will be in the denominator. Will it help us to cancel with this 21? Yeah. So what we will do is 4/3 into pi, we are taking 22 by 7, into cube of the radius is 21, so I will have to write 21 into 21 into 21 3 times. 7 3s are 21, so we can cancel this 21 with this 21. And now finally what we have is 22 4s are 88, and 21 into 21 is 21 square. You should remember is 441, and I have told you how to multiply these numbers 441, and we will write a 2-digit number having same digit below, so that we have to multiply only once. 8 1s are 8, 8 4s are 32, 8 4s are 32, and 3 35. Same numbers will repeat, but one place we have to leave from back. So 3 5 2 8. 8, we are adding these numbers. 8 plus 0 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 2 is 8, 3 plus 5 is 8, and this is 3. So the volume of the beach ball is 38808 centimeter cubed, because it is the volume. Understand? So finding volume is very, very simple. 38808 centimeter cube. If you have kept value 3.14, your answer would be slightly different, okay, and it will be a answer in decimal number. But because we have cancelled this 3 7s are 21 with this 21, because the radius is 21, we got this answer. After getting volume, we have to find the surface area. Now surface area, what is the formula of surface area of the sphere? Surface area of beach ball is 4 pi r square. This is the formula for total surface area, or curved surface area, or only surface area for the ball or sphere, you say. It is 4 pi r square. 4 into pi, we have taken 22 by 7, into radius is 21 into 21. Cancel this, 7 3s are 21. So we have 22 4s are 88. This is 88, and multiplied by 21, 3s are 63. Okay, so 63 multiplied by 88. 8 3s are 24. 2 carried, 6 8s are 48, plus 2 is 50. Again put a 0 and write 504. Add them, 4 4 5 5. So the final answer is 5544 square centimeter is the surface area of the beach ball. So very simple answer, and sum is also very easy to understand. Concept of this sum is very simple. This distance is, they have shown this distance. This is nothing but the diameter of the sphere, which will give us the radius. From radius we can find any dimension of the sphere. Now we are going to solve the last sum, which is very, very important sum. In the 12th sum, this is the like diagram given. This is cylindrical glass and a sphere is inside it. They have asked us that the glass is filled with water up to the brim. They have not given up to the brim, but we have to understand that the cylindrical glass is filled with water up to the brim. And then we have immersed a metal sphere of radius 2 centimeter in this. The sphere has gone up to the bottom. They are now asking that how much water will be there inside this glass. Understood? So first the water is filled up to the brim of the cylindrical glass, and then we have immersed sphere in it. After immersing the sphere of radius 2 centimeter in it, how much water has remained in the glass? That is the question they have asked. Students, you remember the Archimedes principle. I have many times told you the story of Archimedes, right? According to the Archimedes principle, whenever you immerse a solid in a fluid or in a liquid completely or partly, then that solid will displace water, or the fluid is displaced, and the volume of the fluid displaced is equal to the volume of the solid immersed in it, okay, either fully or partly. That's the concept. Now how to find the volume of water left inside the cylindrical glass after the sphere is immersed in it? Okay, so let me write the dimensions for this. Okay, so I have calculated this. For cylindrical glass, this is the outside container. For this glass, radius is half of diameter. You know, diameter is this entire length, which is 14 centimeter. Half of the diameter, 14 by 2, is 7 centimeter, will give you the radius. Radius is this. And the height of the cylinder is 30 centimeters. So we'll find the volume of cylindrical glass. Why? Because whatever is the volume of the cylindrical glass will be the volume of water contained in it. So volume of water in cylindrical glass is pi r square h. Remember the formula. Sorry. So pi into 7 into 30, which is 1470 pi. 7 sevens are 49. 49 threes are 147. Add this 0. Keep pi as it is. 1470 pi centimeter cube. This is the volume of water in the cylindrical glass. Result number 1. Now we find the volume of the sphere. So for sphere, radius is 2 centimeter, and volume of sphere, you know the formula, 4 by 3 pi r cubed. So 4 by 3 into pi. I am not keeping pi as I have not kept value of pi there. So pi as it is. Radius is cubed. 2 into 2 into 2. So we have 2 to the 4 to the 8, 4 are 32 pi divided by 3. 32 by 3 means pi. So many cubic centimeter. This is the volume of the sphere. That is result number 2. Now from the volume of the water which is there inside this glass, if you subtract the volume of the cylinder, okay, then we will get the volume of the water which is left inside the cylindrical glass after the sphere is immersed in it. Okay, so how to write the statement? So students, we write that we know by Archimedes principle that volume of water displaced by the sphere is equal to volume of the sphere. Volume of the sphere. Okay, and that is equal to how much? It is 32 pi by 3 centimeter cubed. And so if you subtract this volume of sphere from the total volume of water, okay, because this is the volume of the cylindrical glass without anything inside it. Okay, so from this, if you remove the volume of the sphere, you will get the volume of the water left inside the glass. So we will do that. How to do it? I am writing the statement. Okay students, while going through the sum, I realized that 2 centimeter is not the radius, it is the diameter of the sphere. Okay, I'm sorry. So we'll have to make the change. Radius here is half of the diameter, d by 2, just 2 by 2, which is 1 centimeter. And accordingly, volume of sphere will be, radius is 1 centimeter, 1 into 1 into 1. So we will have to make a change, a drastic change. It will be 4 by 3 pi, because 1 into 1 into 1 is 1 only. And so I will have to write here 4 by 3 pi, 4 upon 3 pi centimeter cube. So here also I have to make a change accordingly. Okay, so it is 4 by 3 pi. Now I am taking pi common. So I have 1470 minus 4 upon 3 left inside. Calculation, we do the cross multiplication. You know how we do it. Okay, this way, and this way. So what are we doing? I am just removing little part of this, and I will write here above the steps. So I have written here, I removed the diagram. Cross multiplying, 14703s are 4410 minus, if it is 1 here, so 4 ones are 4 upon 3 ones are 3 pi. Pi I have taken here as common term. So pi multiplies with this. 4406 upon 3 pi. It is, when you divide 4, 3 ones are 3, 1 remainder, 14 is there, so 3 4s are 12. So you have to do the division, and you will get, non-terminating type of value. Okay, so 1468.666, 6 is repeating. Okay, it is recurring pi, and if I round it off, it is 1468.67 pi centimeter cube. This much water will remain in the cylindrical glass after the sphere is immersed in it. Okay, so this is the way we have to do the sum. Here, little bit physics is there in this sum. When even we immerse, idol of Lord Ganesha in water is displaced like that. So same thing you have to keep in mind. When we immerse the sphere, according to Archimedes principle, the volume of water displaced by the sphere will be equal to volume of the sphere. So with this, we conclude this lecture today, students. And for next practice set 7.2, we will meet the next time. Kindly solve all these sums. I will solve all the sums now in every practice set, so that you don't have to find from others or from any other reference books that how to solve the sums. Okay, with this, this much is fine for today. Have a nice day. Good day. Goodbye. Take care. Stay home.